Hey guys, welcome back to the episode of Something Appetito. Today I've got the ultimate favorite South African dessert, which is Malva pudding. I know this can be very difficult to make, but if you listen and pay attention, in class, child, you will get this right. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your ongoing support. To my new subbies, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell, so every time I upload, you know what's going on. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get right into it. Hey guys, like I said, it's a very complex recipe, so you need to pay attention and to the techniques I'm going to be using. So what we're going to do now is start off with the main character of the recipe, which is the sponge of the Malva. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to go in with my cup of white sugar, and I'm going to crack a large egg in there, and then your favorite, your apricot jam. In it goes. What we're going to do now is we're going to mix all of that until it's nice and fluffy. You'll need a very strong armpit. Okay, so you're going to keep beating that until it's nice and fluffy. You're going to add your vinegar in there and your butter. In it goes. Oh goodness. Keep mixing until it's all nicely combined. To the side, and then we'll get into your dry ingredients. So you want to add in your cup of all-purpose flour. I'm going to add then you add in your teaspoon of baking powder. So I've mixed my dry ingredients. Now I'm gonna make a hole in the middle. I actually don't know why we make a hole in the middle. I remember consumers teacher told me that you must make a hole in the middle. So that's what I'm gonna do. So you put now your wet ingredients inside, like that. So I've already preheated my oven to 180 degrees so that when my pudding goes in there, it's already warm. 180 degrees, there we go. And now we're gonna mix all of this together. Another thing she used to tell me was to make an 8 when you're mixing, especially when you're making like a cake or like a sponge. Yeah, she used to say mix it in an 8 motion. I still don't understand what she meant with that, but let's go. I'm stuck by that. Shout out Mrs. Howarth. So we go in like that with your 8 movement, and you keep adding your milk gradually. You're not gonna add it. You're not going to add all of that at the same time. So you keep going with your 8 movements like that until everything is nice and combined. Right? We're going to grease our casserole dish. I use this to grease my casserole dish, but you can use whatever you want, your butter, your oil, whatever. Make sure you grease it very nicely so that your batter doesn't stick. You're going to pour all of your batter inside of a dish. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to pop this in the oven for 30 minutes to 40 minutes. You just need to keep checking. Don't open it, just check. Don't open it. What you're going to do now is pop it in the oven, 180 degrees, 30 to 40 minutes. Okay guys, so now we're on to the second last step of our recipe, which is the sauce that will go over on top of your Malva pudding to make it more moisture. Right? So let's go in with your cream. So this is 250 ml of cream. And then you'll add half a cup of your sugar. And then I've got 6 tablespoons here of butter. And then you're going to add a teaspoon of your vanilla essence. And then lastly, you add your half a cup of hot water. Now you want to mix all of this until it combines. Do not let it boil. So I would suggest you just, tone your stove down. You're trying to melt all of this sugar in here. So until you don't see any sugar granules, and then you're good to go. Okay guys, and that's it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed making that recipe with me. I hope to see you next time, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.